he was sitting in that experience in his kevali samadhi. देखो kevali bhav is what? Be attentive. This word also comes in Yoga Shastra. Prakriti has to become kevali or kaivalya. How? First of all, we have to understand what is kevala. Kevala is defined in scriptures as sajatiya, vijatiya, swagad veda rahita anubhuti is kevala. Now, vijatiya is different jati. Manushya jati, pashu jati, vanaspati jati. Jati is akar, the shape. Human beings are different from the animals. That is vijatiya bhed. Then sajatiya bhed, all are animals. Cow, horse, donkey, bird, they are all animals, but they are different from each other. Then swagata bheda, within the same cow, also there are differences. The horns are not the tail is not the stomach is not the nostrils are not the legs, they are different. So that experience where sajatiya, vijatiya, swagata bheda is totally absent is the kevali bhava. See? Now, how do we apply in our experience? So what are the differences which are honored by the scriptures? They are the Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara. These are the three differences. And because of these three factors, and how these have become three? On one Brahman, when the upadhi of Maya is imposed, that Brahman is called as Ishvara. When the upadhi of Panchakoshas is superimposed, is called as the Jiva. And when the upadhi of the name and the form is superimposed, it is called the Jagat. So Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, they are none other than the one absolute reality, but gets differentiated because of the three upadhis. So we have to discard the three upadhis. See? So how do we do? So we accept the Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, three things, and then find out what are the differences. The differences are Jiva and the Jagat difference, Jiva and the Ishvara difference, the Ishvara and the Jagat difference, and the Jagat and the Jagat difference, Jiva and the Jiva difference. These are the five differences because of which the expansion happens. So Kevali Bhava is what? Wherein all the differences are dissolved, meaning the Panchakoshas are dropped, thereby the individuality, Jiva Bhava is gone, therefore there is no Jagat, and when there is no Jiva and Jagat, what for Ishvara? If you remember, I told you this example. On everyday cricket match, there are three parties on the ground, and the ground is the fourth. So one is the batting party, second is the bowling or fielding team, and third is the umpire. See? And when the bowling people came to know, these batting people came to know that these bowling people have got bad plans and they are going to kill us through the ball, they are going to send some kind of a cracker or thing and there will be blast. And when this is known, so the batting people say, we do not want to play with this team, we don't want. And they go away. So when the batting people leave the ground, what for will be the bowling or the fielding team will remain? They will also go. When these two have gone, what will be the umpire do? He also cannot stay there, need not stay there. He also goes away. But the ground remains where it is. So on the same ground, there were three conditioning. One conditioning was the Panchakoshas, the batting team. The second conditioning was the Namarupa, the bowling or the fielding team. And the third conditioning was the umpire, the Upadhi or the superimposition of the Maya. See, when all of them, what remained is the ground which is the substratum. Without the ground, match cannot be conducted. In this manner, three Shad Sahasrani Virhutteva Yatha Sukam. So for 3000 years he remained in that experience. 3 Sahasra Varshani. He remained in that experience. Vivrutteva Yatha Sukam. Then Vitahavya Shashamaivam Punarjanma Vivarjitaha. And thus this Vitahavya has come to a stage where Punarjanma Vivarjitaha, thereafter he is freed from all the possibility of the rebirths, and thus he lived there 3000 years happily. This is how is the spiritual practice we have to work on it. Simply talking will not do, only listening will not do.